Alright, show of hands. Who is actually asking for another Kung Fu Panda movie? Oh, shut up, you bunch of liars. Hey guys, welcome to another review. Welcome to my review for Kung Fu Panda 4. Yeah, we got another one of these damn movies. Kung Fu Panda 4. What has it been? 7, 8 years since the last Kung Fu Panda movie? Better late than never, I guess. Kung Fu Panda 4. Stories about Po. He's the Dragon Warrior still. He's basically living his life, sort of retirement life, but now a new evil force is afoot. A shapeshifter who's taken the form of old enemies. Basically an excuse to get Ian McShane back. But Poe is all by himself. He's got Shifu and himself, and the Furious Five aren't there, so he teams up with this fox, is it? Is that what she is? A fox, and it's up to him and her to have this unlikely friendship and bond and teamwork to defeat this evil shapeshifter. And that's basically the gist of this 90-minute animated film of Kung Fu Panda. Yeah, I didn't know what to expect going to this movie. I thought it ended at the third one. The third one, he found his dad, he found his people. What else is there with Kung Fu Panda? The trilogy is great. The first two Kung Fu Panda movies are solid. The third one is decent. It's pretty good. It's nowhere near as good as the first two, but it ended. It's done.
But we already did it. It took 7 hours, but we did it. It's done.
But of course, DreamWorks has to, get some more money and make it's all about the Benjamins, I guess. But Kung Fu Panda 4, it's not great. It's not great, and it's sad to say that because Kung Fu Panda had almost a perfect track record, and now this damn fourth one, I think some people are going to enjoy it. I think the kids are going to like it. I think the diehard Kung Fu Panda fans, I am a Kung Fu Panda fan, but maybe diehard fans who are just going to love anything Kung Fu Panda, is just they'll probably enjoy the movie for what it is because it's just seeing Poe again and Jack Black again and stuff. The cast is mostly back. You got James Hong, Kung Fu, you got Jack Black, James Hong, and all that stuff. Dustin Hoffman, but there's no Furious 5, and that is a huge tragic loss for this movie because Furious 5 they're one of the best things in the Kung Fu Panda movies. They're great, especially Tigress. Angelina Jolie's Tigress is always. Her relationship and friendship with Poe is some of the best scenes in all the Kung Fu Panda movies. And without the Furious 5, Poe doesn't have a lot of things to do. And then it's relying heavily on Awkwafina to be his sidekick. And am I the only one who's just getting sick and tired of Awkwafina being this sidekick character in these kids' movies? Because I think she's terrible at all of them. And I'm not saying she's a bad actress. I like her in movies like The Farewell and Crazy Rich Asians. I know Awkwafina can be good and funny and stuff. But her in these kids' movies, her just Scuttled in The Little Mermaid, was cringe. And I didn't like her in Raya and the Last Dragon. I really didn't like her in this movie. She basically plays Awkwafina. She's just not that funny or entertaining in these sort of movies. And she just... I don't know, got on my nerves in this film and just was not a fan of her character. And even I felt like Jack Black's Poe didn't have a lot of things to do or interesting things to do in this movie. And it was cool to see Ian McShane back as this fake Tai Lom. That was fine and stuff, but animation was cool. Some of the action scenes, what they do with the animation, the action, how they blend it all together, it's really cool. Voice acting is still great, but it's such an unnecessary and unneeded sequel to Kung Fu Panda. The first 3 films were solid, they were great, we didn't need any more. Why the fuck are we making more Kung Fu Panda movies? And this one just feels like a very forced sequel just to make money, and it really comes off that way, because nothing is funny about this movie. The Kung Fu Panda movies weren't only they weren't straight comedies. They were action adventure movies with a lot of heart in it and interesting storytelling. And it's funny to say that with movies called Kung Fu Panda, but there's a lot of emotionality and deep story in those movies. There's this is a simple, basic animated story. It's trying to be more funny, and it's not funny at all. Maybe your 10-year-old will laugh at it, but you as a grown-ass adult probably not going to find it that funny. Not a single joke landed for me. The action was kind of cool, and the animation was nice, but this entire time I was watching this movie, I'm like, why the fuck Was this even needed? Why was this warranted? Just nothing about this movie feels like it was earned or needed. And just I don't know. Maybe I'm in the minority. I don't know. I haven't really looked at the ratings for this movie, but maybe just because I just don't give a shit about the ratings. I didn't personally enjoy this movie. I guess I was expecting a more rich, emotional, gripping story, and I got this like really basic, predictable, cliched, unfunny kids movie that I didn't care for. I just did not care for this movie. Cool things here and there. Not my thing though. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give Kung Fu Panda 4 a 4 out of 10. I think it's a pretty bad movie, and I will not recommend it. I'm sorry. I know people are gonna hate me for that, but I just couldn't recommend this movie. I think it's a pretty bad movie, and maybe I'd give it a 5. Maybe 4 is a little harsh. I don't know. I'm still thinking it's like a 4 or 5 out of 10. I don't think it's very good. So yeah, so let me know in the comments below what are your thoughts and opinions of Kung Fu Panda 4. What is your ranking of the Kung Fu Panda movies? Mine is the second one. I think that is easily the best. Then the first, then the third, then this. Give me your rankings. Comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like this video, please subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.